think we're okay. Doo-ba-doo-boo-boo. So it's always like, are we on? And see, this is the weirdest part about this. Because it's like we're on, but we were on from 10 seconds ago.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
When you were scratching your butt? Yeah, we got all that. Everybody's seeing that part about now. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Wow. Today we're feeling blue.
Yes. We're in our blue period.
Yes,
like
indeed.
Picasso.
Hi, welcome to the Monday Ask Me Anything with Mike Meyers and
That's me.
Scott, and Scott Jernigan.
That's him.
Yeah. For those of you who are new to this channel, Mike Meyers, president,
Popular author.
bon vivant,
Raconteur. Obsequious popinjay.
and I'm editor-in-chief for Total Seminars and a frequent contributor on Mike's books and stuff.
Scott Jernigan, crusher of
Dreams.
independence movements.
Crusher of dreams
Yeah,
with my
crush-
mighty red pen.
Yes. So anyway, the function of this live stream is to provide those of us who are still isolated by the coronavirus an opportunity to continue our studies for Comptia certifications. So we will do everything from...
IT fundamentals.
I always
Plus.
want to say INET Plus. That's why I don't say it, Scott.
I understand, which is why I filled in for you.
And literally, you saved me right there.
You're welcome.
And from INET Plus... What the hell's the name of the damn certification?
IT fundamentals.
IT Fundamentals, A+, Net Plus, and Security Plus. Although we can certainly help you out in a lot of other certifications, and we're also pretty good technically too. So it's not only me and Scott. We also have Dave Rush, who will be on the channel helping out, along with all the regular people. Although it looks right now we just got the regulars. Although Alex Norton, I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
Carla Rain.
Yay.
You remember Carla Rain?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
do.
Oh.
I remember Zach Morrill.
Who's Zach Morrill?
I think he's from...
Is that the guy he... Sorry. I was going to say something completely innocent that would have gone off really inappropriate.
If I were Telewit, I would say he's that Cockney guy.
He's that Cockney guy.
Hey, Zach, good to see you.
Good to see you, Zach. Absolutely. Who else is here? AVI Nut. Always good to see you. Wen87. Wait.
Okay, hold on.
Who's Patricia Monsey?
That's Patricia Grace.
What, does she keep changing her last name?
No, her last name is Monty.
Does she owe people money or something?
Patricia Grace, that's her, like...
Nom de plume?
Yes.
All right.
Her nom de guerre.
Nom de guerre. Time for the French laugh of bemusement. There we go. All right. So anyway, here's how the format works here, folks. Basically, your job is to type things into the chat window here at the Total Seminars channel. You type them in, and we answer them for you. That's basically all it boils down to. We're starting at 2 o'clock Central Daylight Time here in Houston, Texas. Beautiful day out there.
Hot, humid.
It's Tarzan hot, man. Well, it is October in Texas, you know, the hottest day of the year.
Yeah, right.
So you ask questions, and then we answer them for you. It's just that easy. However, if you're the shy type, don't be afraid to just send me an email. My email is michaelm@totalsem.com, and you can send me questions that way as well. So either way works absolutely fine. I do have some email questions which we're going to have to run to.
Okay.
So we go till about 3 o'clock or until the questions run out. There is some big news here. Number one is, for those of you, especially those of you who come a lot, you know that we always have giveaways. So we always have our regular giveaways. We're about 3 out of 4. We give out free practice questions, or in this case, free practice questions. We also have discount bundles, and the new thing, this is what I'm all excited about, is starting today, we'll be giving away 1 free Comptia voucher that's usable on any Comptia certification, except for CYSA, and I'm going to have to get some details on this. The downside to this is that we don't know yet, we're waiting for Comptia to confirm, where these work. Are these vouchers only good for the USA? Are they good for the USA and Europe? Are they international? Probably not. But we're going to get some answers on that. And hopefully, I'm going to keep checking my phone. I'm anticipating an answer from Comptia. So,
Because he never actually checks his phone during the AMA, right?
I check it constantly. What are you saying, man? But I think that's pretty exciting. I mean, that's going to be like a $400 giveaway.
Two to 400, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's nice.
It is
That's
very
fun.
nice, and I'm very excited that Comptia has offered this to me, and so this is great. So, and I also want to stress that not only will we be giving these away on Mondays and Wednesdays, but Comptia is also happy to give it away on Fridays for Dave Rush's AMA.
Right.
And what's actually interesting here, guys, is we are not big. We don't get a ton of folks showing up for these AMAs, which is fine. I mean, we are here to serve, literally. But it basically boils down to your odds of getting a $200 to $400 voucher are really good.
That's true.
Like crazy good.
That's true.
And so I average 40 to 50 people on my AMA, and then Dave gets less than that. So everybody's going to go, oh, well, forget this. We'll just go to Dave's AMA and get the vouchers. It's like, hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm going to get a voucher. Well, the other problem is I will give the voucher away at some point during the day, during the AMA.
Right.
That sure as heck ain't going to be at front.
That's true.
And it's not going to be at the very end either. So don't try to be clever, folks. You're going to have to work for it.
All right, so who do we have here? Andrew Hutz chimed in at 11:49. Tullowit in early as well.
Tolwit, I got to say something to you. I don't know how to play a fire mage. We need to talk.
Maybe he doesn't either.
Maybe he doesn't. I'm just, yeah.
So
Hey,
we,
for anybody who's interested, we are putting together a World of Warcraft. This is actually Tolowit's doing the heavy lifting on this. We're putting together an old World of Warcraft guild. And so our numbers are small at this point, but we're growing. I'm on there. Scott's on there. Tolowit, who's also on here. If you're a gamer and we're pretty early into the game, this is World of Warcraft Classic. And what server are we on?
Bloodsail Buccaneers.
So if you're interested, put something here in the chat window. I'm aggressively looking for people who I can play with.
So Alan Duggan is here, and Patricia Grace, as mentioned earlier. Bob Noob is here. How you doing? Avinut, you mentioned. Dave Rush, by the way, is a senior instructor for Total Seminars and an all-around great guy with brilliant levels of knowledge. He does, as Mike mentioned, an AMA on Fridays called Drama. Dave Rush, Ask Me Anything. Clever, huh? So Drama on Friday, which he specializes in the Raspberry Pi, which sounds a little odd at first glance, but the Raspberry Pi runs Linux, and Dave uses his show to teach people what they need to know about
A
Linux.
Plus and Net Plus, which includes Linux, certainly.
Yeah.
And the cool part about that is that, Dave's attitude is, why go buy, $800 to $1,500 systems when you can do this on a $35 system?
Right.
And so Dave has a history now of a number of excellent shows on so many things that you can do so inexpensively while you're learning. That's always a big issue for everybody when you're studying for these certs is, got to upload in some,
Yeah.
cash.
Right.
And so, interesting stuff. God, there's got a bunch of people.
Right.
Huh.
Okay, so I super scrolled, of course. Those of you who are new here, what
Man,
happens
watching
is
you scroll is so frustrating. Go ahead and go
YouTube.
Go play Scroll Boy. I'm going to pull up my own chat window and I'm going to look at it without all the pain.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram are all down. DNS settings. Eric is here. Remember Eric says I'm never going to pronounce his last name properly?
Yes, I do. And Win87 is here as well today.
Excellent. Now it looks like we got a new face. Chima Uwam. Oh, God. Chima, I'm just going to call you Chima Smith.
Uwamachuna.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you.
Was I close?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us, Chima.
Because unless you say something quickly, we're probably going to keep mauling your name. Bob Noob, when the PT100 retires, will your PT100 course automatically update, or will I have to pay for the new course?
That's
Hey.
Pentest 001.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, you got to pay for the new course. Each time a course comes out, we put a price on it. So when a course comes out, then you got to do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole new product, just like it's a whole new exam.
Yeah.
So-
It's a whole new gallon of milk.
Yep.
It's a new car.
A brand new car.
from the Chrysler
Siegfried
Corporation.
van der Vee is here.
Chicago 60609. Bob Noob, would you prefer living here? A lot of mist and cloudy. My favorite weather. What does he live in, like
He lives in
Seattle?
Canada. Oh, Canada.
Canada. Bob, you from Canada? Do you know John?
Never gets old.
Manusi.
Manusi, yes.
All right, so now we
All
know.
right.
I'll never remember that, Patricia. You're Patricia Grace forever.
Forever.
Yeah, just go to the courthouse, change your name, kid. So when we start looking down like this, guys, what we're doing is we're actually looking for questions, okay? Richard Bro, come on, be good for Canada. I need me some vouchers. Yeah, these are crazy, guys. I can't believe Comptia is doing this for me.
It's very cool.
It is very cool and extremely generous. And I'm just terrified they're going to make, U.S. only or something.
Gino says, I can't think of the OSI layers without the hats. Helps you remember them, though, right?
Neither can I, Gina.
So Bob knew, but there's 3 little dots at the top right called a kebab or kebab in your chat window. You can click on that and do 2 things. One, turn on the timestamp so that we're always a little behind on answering questions. So we'll say when we're addressing a question. There's also an option to pull down where it says Top Chat.
They're doing construction next door.
I know they are. And turn that to live chat. Top Chat is YouTube's little nanny censor thing, so you won't see all the messages if you leave it on Top Chat. So flip that to live chat. Live chat, really?
Live chat. Here. Oh, I can't do that either.
You can't do that.
This is so G-rated here. And here the funny part is literally, at least of the regulars who are on here, they're all like, do it, Meyers, do it. You know right now Andrew Hutz is like, just do it. I'm not going to.
Okay. You sure?
Some of us prefer the religious experience, okay?
Okay, all right. Wow. So Bob Noob asked at 208, when you say voucher, first of all, is it usable for the foreseeable future?
It's usable for 1 year.
Also, is it available for both A+ exams or only one?
1 voucher, 1 exam. Right. So if you're taking A+, show up a lot and try to win 2 vouchers.
Right? Sounds good. Okay, so Chima has a question.
Andrew Hutz is like, that's wild. How did this happen? Comptia came out of the blue. I got an email, and they're like, hey. And James Stanger, the head, my brother nerd.
He was on last year on the show.
He was about this time of year, actually. People are coming back. Andrew Hutz's friend has been wanting to get on now for, 2 months?
At least, yeah.
I don't have any good excuse. It's like I tell the IRS every year.
He forgot.
I forget. And that's really what it is. So we've got some good stuff. You know, the other person who wants to show up is Jessica Dickerson.
Again?
Who wants to talk about jobs IT people.
That sounds great. She was awesome.
She's hankering.
That sounds
hankering
awesome.
for it.
So 209, Chima has 2 questions. First, does the Security Plus book have a CD-ROM with real live application simulations on it?
Okay, so Chima, my question to you is, what is a real live application simulation? I don't know what that is.
As in like our Total Sims?
Application simulations. No. We wouldn't want those. No, Total Sims is a different animal completely. I mean, he does use the word simulations, but my second question is, do you guys know any SQL? No, we're not. We do not go in the area of coding or SQL outside of some basic scripting stuff that's done for a few of the certifications.
Right. So I had to do a lot of research on SQL and MySQL and all that sort of stuff for IT Fundamentals Plus. Believe it or not. Not for A+, Net Plus, or Security Plus. ITF Plus. Yeah.
So no, sorry, buddy. Chima, just because I didn't understand your first question, please just type it in again. We'll get down to it, okay?
Yeah, just do a follow-up question.
Yeah. David Mohan's here. Wait, David. David, you got to send me. David, send me another email. For some reason, your shirt just showed up at my place.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good shirt. They're pretty cool.
Well, why don't you just keep it then? If it's that good.
Well, I already got I already got myself one.
Oh, excellent. Okay. All right. Awesome. So for those of you who are
Because David, I don't know what size you are.
not regulars, David Mohan is our 7-time heavyweight champion. 7-time?
It was a lot.
Something like that.
David was literally the guy who broke the bank on our giveaways. And after winning like 7 times in a row, I was like, got to cut you off, man.
You're breaking the dealer.
What do they call that when the card counters, blackjack, they have the card counters, and then the casino basically kicks you out?
Right.
I think it's called a
break your fingers.
push-off. No, it's not illegal.
To win?
It's, well, in a way it is. Anyway, so the push-off or something like that. I forget what the term is. Yeah, so poor David was the one who's just like, I'm sorry, Dave, you don't get any more prizes.
Mike made a special prize just for David.
Well, yeah, but I think I'm going to keep it as a kind of a wacky prize for the occasional person who does something wacky and fun.
Sure.
It's a pretty good T-shirt, and it's a picture of me, so how can you go wrong with that?
That's right. So tomorrow, the other big news, Windows 11 drops officially tomorrow.
Not super excited about it.
Once again, do you think Comptia is going to put Windows 11 on the A+ exam?
Of course not.
It's called the Comptia curse. They never get the latest Microsoft operating system.
Avocado's back for more.
Avocado, hey, good to see you. William Jeske is here. Excellent.
Red 5 standing by. I used to bullseye womp rats from that distance.
I don't know if so. A bunch of places are down on the internet, like big places like WhatsApp,
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, so
There's more.
fun.
But we're up.
Yeah,
More space for us.
yay.
The internet's made out of tubes, man.
That's right.
It's tubes.
And they're clogged. They're unclogged right
You
now.
clog your tubes, and then you get a big fatberg in your sewer line. Did you ever hear about that?
Yes, that happens in my house all the time, because the people upstream.
So many things that I could say right now.
We're the last house on the block. And all the people upstream keep dumping grease down their sink.
Fatberg, dead ahead! Hard to Portland! No, where I first heard about fatbergs was in the UK.
Yeah?
Because I think your guys' sewer system is from like the 12th century.
Or all the way back
Norman
to
the
Roman
Conqueror
times.
came over, he goes, let's put in some sewer lines. And they're like, that's good enough.
The Roman stuff is still good.
The Germans like, let's bomb our sewer lines. Aktion Spitfire! Sorry.
So Tullowit 210, thankfully, dropped a Fire Mage guide in the Discord chat, which would be a great time to mention that there is a unofficial Total Seminars Discord channel. And it is unofficial, as in we play there, but it's not us. It's run by our friend Jose Braden and moderated by people like Tullowit and several others who are on this feed. And it's a great place to play. Dave Rush will post the link to the Discord channel in a moment, now that he's heard me say that, 10 seconds from now, or whatever that is.
I don't think people realize that there's a 10-second delay of
Yeah.
what we're saying to when you guys see it.
So when I speak, and now, 10, 9, 8.
You can actually watch it there.
Really?
On the monitor, you can see what comes up.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, so the Discord channel.
Discord channel, it's actually turned into quite the thing now. We're getting a pretty good, pretty good traction on it.
400 people.
And it's a great place if you just want to drop a question about a certification, you're having an issue with something. It's a great place to do that. You're welcome to do that. We do have a little, usually immediately after an AMA on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll get a bunch of people who will show up and they'll put on their cameras and their headset, and then we can actually have a live show. It's a pretty scary group of people, but
And it'll be even scarier on the Friday right before Halloween, because there's a costume contest right after Dave's drama.
what?
Yeah.
I don't know of this.
And the prize is going to be a full-on Raspberry Pi system, a Raspberry Pi 4.
No.
Costume contest on Discord
Very cool.
on the 29th.
Andre, you're going to have to turn off your background, man.
Or totally make it the costume. That's the other
No.
way to go.
Yeah, I guess that would be
That would
sort
work.
of okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got going here? I'm at 212, and pretty much
Oh,
answers.
look at Zach.
Zach.
Zach, look at you. Round of applause, buddy. Associate Systems Administrator.
Congratulations,
Way to go.
Zach. That's
David
great.
Mohan, does the voucher giveaway start today? Yes. David Mohan, we don't know if these vouchers are good anywhere but the USA.
So we're waiting on confirmation.
I'm literally waiting that sometime during this AMA that we will get a confirmation. David Mohan, I just got your email. Thank you. I'm waiting for a response back from Comptia to see where they're valid. So if they don't respond in a certain amount of time, this first giveaway is just going to be for USA, unfortunately.
Right. We'll figure it out. So at 213, Guillermo, I've been on the phone with Kathy, taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Guillermo's taken care of?
All is well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Kathy is very behind, but she's catching up.
She's not really. She's okay.
We'll talk about this later.
We'll talk about this later. Mike and I never disagree.
Use your ventriloquist voice. Okay?
If you twist your mouth sideways and use your ventriloquist voice, they know you're doing it.
That's right. Here, I will drink the milk.
Yeah. No. No. So Dave posted the link to Discord at 219. So check it out. What do we got going here?
Hey, the good thing about the vouchers, Kathy isn't involved with it.
That's true.
It'll be all Comptia does it all, so you know.
Well, there we go. Sunny and Mango are here. Excellent.
Why do they Sunny and Mango? Is this a movie reference I don't get?
No, one named Sunny and one named Mango.
What they like one person has the left hand, one has the right?
Yeah. Or one is on the mouse and one's on the keyboard.
Why not? Who's running the pedals?
Oh my goodness.
You know?
One on the gas, one on the brake. Just pray it's an automatic.
Chima, we sell performance-based questions, which we call the total sims, but we don't give them away. You got to buy them.
Right.
We give away practice questions.
There's some free ones, right?
Yeah, just you can go to the
hub.totalsim.com. They will post that link, and you can actually check out the simulations. They're slick. They're very close to what you'll see on the Comptia exams, and we have them for A+, Network Plus, Security Plus. Yeah. And there are no more CD-ROMs. Just kind of going all the way back to your first question, this optical drives are dead. So
yeah,
everything is downloaded.
So I've got a zip drive, an old zip drive, with a USB connection
You
on
mean
it.
click, click, click?
Yeah. I don't have the disk. I have the drive.
All right.
I'm always so paranoid that I'm not going to be able to read obsolete media, and that I actually keep a example of almost everything. I got a 5 1/4 inch drive that goes to USB. I got a 3 1/2 inch drive that goes to USB, and now I've got it's my old home theater system that reads all optical media, like everything, like what's the old the Blu-ray competitor, HD DVD.
Yeah.
It reads those even. It's got everything, and it hooks into USB.
Wow.
Well, I got to tell you,
you'll need that.
last month I had a friend of mine show up with floppy disk going, by any luck of the draw, can you read these? And it was wedding pictures. Really?
On a floppy.
On a
From
3
what,
1/2,
1942?
44. It was, after we were doing better in the war.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm afraid optical media is going away. And it scares me. Because for me as a hardware guy, I still run into go buy a card or something, and it's got a little disc in there. Now, can I go online and just download those drivers? Probably. But like my main desktop system, I still have a real high-end optical media in there just because I'm afraid, Bluto.
So let me talk. Dave, you are not wrong. My audio just died.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Hold the button down. It works better when you turn it on.
It was on. The battery's out, right? Isn't that what that means?
Yes.
Yeah, the battery's dead. Okay.
All right, so you can just, I can hear you through me then.
Well, they can't hear me through you.
Yes, they can.
How about if you pop out the batteries and I'll just change them out? Since I am on.
I don't have,
Don't do it.
all right. Scott's going to go change a battery, and I'll hold things down here for a little bit while he's doing that. All right. I have to use Scott's chat window because mine's all messed up. Ugh. All right, so where are we at here? Oh, everybody's here, Scott. Frack, nobody really wants to train for cybersec or network entry level. Are you, Frack? I disagree. Are you saying nobody wants to hire for cybersec or network entry level? Frack, last year we did a wonderful episode with my friend Jessica Dickerson, who literally the entire topic of this show was how to get entry-level IT security jobs, and she really walked you through it. So I'm going to have to disagree with what you're saying. Peter Hunt is here. Great. Guillermo Moreno. Mike, can you go over the installation process of a NAS or SAN? I can do it for a NAS, but not. SAN is a whole level of complexity. In no way will you ever be challenged on how to configure a SAN. That is very high-level stuff. On Comptia certs, basically, they just want to make sure you know the difference between a NAS and a SAN. All right, so let's go ahead and so the installation for a NAS is usually pretty trivial. So a NAS box is going to be a computer. And it's going to usually be a Linux box. It's going to have a dedicated front end. And like any other device, it's going to have a built-in IP address from the factory and that type of stuff. And you, to configure the device, you log in with the default factory username and password and the IP address from the factory. And you set up your initial setup. How many drives are you going to have in this NAS box? Do you want to use, you could do JBOD or RAID. JBOD means just a bunch of disks. So you can have like a whole bunch of disks in there. Or you can RAID them up into RAID arrays. And then you just plug it into your network. You just go from the NAS into your switch, and it will show up on any Windows or any Linux device running Samba, or any Mac running Samba, or whatever Macs call Samba. The file and print sharing for Windows, they still call it that. So they're actually pretty easy to set up, almost to the point of being trivial. And that's about it for a NAS. There's a lot of setting up a NAS that's not too dissimilar from setting up like a router, where you just have that initial username, password, and IP address. What have you done, Scott?
Found dead batteries. I found dead batteries. Excellent.
Here. Go play.
There are no other batteries.
There's tons more. Did you go in the big drawer?
I did. I will keep looking.
All right. Just look one more time. All right. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Also, mapping the drives from a workstation perspective. Well, sure. So mapping a drive is a very old-fashioned concept where you're basically taking a UNC. Oh, man, this is where I wish I had whiteboards. Where I take a UNC like // server1 / share name, and then I map it to a local drive letter on my computer. So it would be something like net use e : space. You know what? I think I can actually do this on camera. Let me see if I'm going to try to at least.
He's trying. Look at him.
I am. I'm
He's
trying.
doing it.
This is one place where PowerShell is not that good. All right, we're going to gamble you guys can read this. I've got it set pretty big.
You have to flip over to it.
Yeah, I will in a minute. All right, so, here we are at a command prompt, and somewhere in my network is a computer called Server 1, and they set up a share on the server called Timmy, and I want to map that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick an arbitrary drive letter, and I'm going to use the net command. Net use, and I'm going to use H:, because it's just an arbitrary one. And I know I don't have an H drive. That's the main reason. You can actually get in a lot of trouble with this where you can map over an existing drive letter. You don't want to do that. So if you take a look, what I've said here is net use H:, server 1 Timmy. And then there's a thing I can add to this that says anytime I reboot or whatever, put this mapping right back.
Right.
It's like /e or /u. Type help net and it'll give you all the answers, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's all you got to do. And that's how you map a drive. You can also map a drive within Windows itself. Is that you can I'll go through your network, find a folder on somebody else's machine, right-click on it, and select map. And that will map it as well. So that's what mapping is. Mapping is kind of an old-fashioned concept. The reason we did drive mapping, mainly back in the day, was because we didn't have applications that were network aware. So if you had something like Microsoft Word, you can't tell Microsoft Word to go look on whack server 1 whack Timmy, because it didn't know what that was. So you had to map drive letters. So the concept of mapping is a minimum of 30 years old, if not a little older than that. It's been around for a while.
So comparative youth?
Compared to youth?
Comparative youth.
Comparative youth.
A youngster.
I'd kill to be 30 again.
Right? So yes, the battery was dead. And there were 2 good batteries in this entire house. So there you have it.
Amazon!
Right? Help! Oh, I super scrolled.
Hey, do you find yourself like
Super scrolling?
trying to avoid Amazon?
No.
I do.
All I have to say is, Alexa, play the Monkees.
There's a lot of people cursing your name right now.
No, I have like an Alexa in every room. Amazon loves me, Mike.
Okay, Google, play the Edith Piaf station. No. All right. I'm stopping.
Okay, awesome.
Let's get back to work here, Scott.
Okay, we're back to work. So, PC Gamer Chris at 226 says, hey, hi, I'm studying the A+ Core 1 right now. I love this stuff. Me too.
We do too.
Yeah.
Glad to see
Very
we
fun.
share a common interest there. I got that stupid Edith Piaf song in my head.
You're the one that brought it up.
So, talking about frack,
Right.
I think he must mean that no one wants to train at that. Not a lot of people do frack, but you got to look, and there are places to find it. And it is not, frack, you're also right, it is not easy. I tell people who are looking for IT security jobs that they need to do at least 200, did that get it? At least 200 resumes. 200.
So, feedback there, Dave and Andrew. There was apparently a squeal because I just pushed the microphone in instead of screwed it down.
It was a squeal because Scott was here. Yee!
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. All right, what else we got going here? Chima at 229. Why do some companies still require a certification for people with a computer science or IT degree when it comes to entry or junior level positions? Has a college degree in IT become obsolete? It's a good question.
Chima, I do not see people who require certifications unless you're really, once you have a 4-year degree, you're put into a different place in the world of IT, in my opinion. And The only time that somebody with a computer science degree is also going to need certifications is if you're looking for a very specific job, like a chief information security officer might be a good example, where they're looking
Right.
for a CISSP, or they're going to be looking for some ISACA certs if we're going to be in the auditing game, that kind of a thing. But that would be the answer to that particular thing. Yeah.
So, Alex, if you're still here, bye.
Bye,
Have
Alex.
Have fun at work. At 2:30, the Xerxes 78 says, how can a big company like Facebook disappear from the internet with no DNS server? So, a very good question.
Okay, I haven't really looked into this one.
But just in general.
If you don't have a DNS, if I may have a telephone, but if you don't have my telephone number, you can't get to me.
Right.
And if the DNS is messing up somehow, and again, I haven't looked into this. I mean, you usually have lots of backup DNS and things like that. How can it? Because somebody has screwed up big time, and we have failed to do something with the DNS servers that point to Facebook, and have caused this problem. But I don't know. I have not looked into this particular issue. Well, this is why all this DNSSEC is coming along faster and faster. So.
Right. And I would, because we are able to do questions on anything except for religion and politics, I won't go there on Facebook.
Do better than me. I just shut down my Facebook account years ago.
Yeah. All right, so Peter Hunt at 231. So I use McAfee virus protection, and they also have VPN associated with it. But for some reason, McAfee doesn't work well with Windows. But Windows doesn't have a built-in VPN. What do you think of that? We're talking about two different things here, right? We're talking about anti-malware software, and we're talking about
This is McAfee packaging this
VPN,
garbage
which
together.
is a totally different thing. Windows has a beautiful anti-malware built in called Windows Defender. We use it. Everybody should be using it. I mean, you use it by default. It's great. As far as a VPN, why do you need a VPN?
Because he wants to watch Canoe TV from Alabama.
Okay.
Canoe TV is the Canadian. So if you want to watch Letterkenny and
You have to
Corner
actually log
gas,
in.
you have to log in from
.ca.
Saskatchewan.
Okay, I see. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
So that'd be one of the reasons. Also, Netflix changes a lot when you like what the Brits can see on their Netflix accounts is actually pretty different from what we can see.
Really?
Yeah. Well, this is a big issue because I do love British television quite a bit, and there's a subscription service called BritBox. I don't even know if the Brits get it. That for them it's just their regular TV, I guess.
Yeah.
So these guys package together. This is all these old shows that I love, like Black Books and Father Ted, and
Right.
all these things. So that's the main reason. To me, that's the main reason people use VPN. Either that, or they're buying illegal drugs.
So Windows does.
I need more blue pills.
Pick the red pill, Mike. Pick the red pill.
I know this steak isn't real.
So there are plenty of VPN clients out there. Windows has OpenVPN that you can use. I'm not a big McAfee fan.
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it at all. So anyway, but for VPN, honestly, if you just want to throw money at your problems, I've been really happy with NordVPN.
Nord, N-O-R-D.
But the Tor network still does good VPNs. In fact, the Tor browser that's out now, this has been out for a couple of years. Tor just took a browser and integrated their...
Torified it?
Torified it. It's Tora. Anyway, but it's pretty good too. So, yeah.
Looking for questions.
That's my line.
I know, but I was filling up the dead air because we were like in silence while looking for questions. So in the back channel, Dave Rush is mentioning he uses Proton VPN. They have both a free and a paid tier. That might be worth looking into. If Dave's using it, it's going to be secure, for one thing, because he's pretty fanatical about his privacy, and also pretty rock solid. So, Proton VPN. I am super scrolling again.
I am not getting any information from Comptia. This is frustrating.
Avocado, I'm not reading that out loud.
Where? This is my horse. My horse is amazing.
Wow. So, yeah, they're all down. Okay.
How are we doing on time?
We're at
2:41?
2:41, and I super scrolled, so I'm scrolling back up.
So let's tell everybody about our discounts for today.
Okay.
So folks, just because you're nice enough to show up here today, we're offering discounts. This week's discount is, and we're probably going to be sticking to this for a while because it's such an excellent deal. 50% off any ebook we have, and we have quite a few ebooks. And along with that, the practice questions for that particular certification. So you can get the A+ ebook and you can get the practice test, and you get this for 50% off. This is ridiculously cheap. This is obnoxiously cheap. Why don't we have 5,000 people in here every day?
I don't know. It's a great deal.
It's because David Mohan is telling everybody about these deals.
Really? You
I
think?
blame Mohan. That's my next T-shirt. Blame Mohan.
I love it. I love it. So Dave Rush posted the discount at 242 in the chat window. Basically, go to www.totalsim.com, pick out an ebook and a practice exam of your choice, and then fill up your cart with fat loot. Go to checkout and type in the code Sputnik.
Sputnik.
And Kathy was so kind. She's like, okay, if people are completely clueless, they can spell it with a CK or a K.
There you go.
So there you go.
So it's actually interesting. I had a friend of mine from Russia. This is years ago. And because I've always been kind of a space nut, I was talking about, well, you Russians, you guys had Sputnik up there first. And she goes, Sputnik? What are you talking about? I go, the first man-made satellite that ever went up. Sputnik.
Sputnik.
You say Sputnik. I'm like, it's Sputnik. We landed on the moon, Ruski.
Oh, ouch. Ouch. Wow, that was a little jingoistic there, buddy.
I am a jingoistic person.
Wow. So Frack said he got a cybersecurity bachelor's degree, and it was very extensive. I do believe it was well worth it. Any degree, college degree, is well worth it just for the mental channels and pathways and neural awesomeness that you get from making all these connections in your brain and learning all these new details. So I would say any degree is awesome.
Yes, your life in IT, especially in your first couple of years, is always going to be easier if you can do a bachelor's degree.
Yep.
But you don't have to.
You don't have to.
I mean, IT is one of the few places left. Well, if you can't get a 4-year degree, you should probably go for some type of associate's degree from a very respectable school.
Or just drop out and start your own business.
Or just drop out. That works. It's one of the few places left.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to start your own newspaper, but you can't start your own IT repair business.
Yeah, or you can start Microsoft. Bill Gates dropped out.
So did Michael Dell.
Yeah.
So did I.
I'm
And
just
you've
saying.
got a master's degree.
I do. I would say I dropped out because I was actually going for a PhD.
These people are talking among themselves.
They are very excited about the fact that WhatsApp and Instagram. Do you guys actually use WhatsApp and Instagram? I guess I'm nearing Luddite land.
Wait, David Mueller. To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be
Yes.
fair. That's a big Texas 10-4 right there, David
That's
Mueller.
right.
Who's Patricia Monsi?
Patricia Grace.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
No, he's not. He's a little slow.
I'm not slow.
He's a little slow today. Okay, how are we going to win the voucher? Bob knew. Cut to the chase. Mike, tell us about the voucher.
All right. Bob Noob's like, let's do it now. No. Hell no. All right, number one, the problem I have is I don't know where this voucher is valid. I guarantee you it's going to be valid in the United States, but that's all I know. And what I'm not going to do is I'm going to get into some competition and David Mohan, who's from the UK, suddenly discovers he can't win, and now I got to deal with that.
Right.
Because what will happen is David is a guy who likes free stuff, and this is a good thing. This is a valid thing to be, David. I applaud you, sir. But I don't want to get in all the garbage of going back and forth and dealing with this. In fact, I'll probably never make a T-shirt again. That's been almost 2 months at that.
Right.
And trying to use a UK manufacturer who then ships it to the United States.
Because, you know.
I'm done.
Why not?
Yeah, because it's the UK, that's why. So that's the problem I have. If it will do the competition today, but here, I'll put a rule down. For today's competition, you got to be in the USA. Today. So if you're from the UK otherwise, and you want to hang up on me, go for it. Come back Wednesday, and we'll have better details on it.
So 242 Dallas said, I took my core one today, but didn't pass.
Whoa, Dallas, what happened? How close were you?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, Dallas, do me a favor. Dallas. Please send me an email. I want to hear about this. michaelm@totalsem.com. Dallas, write down that. Send me an email, man. I want to know what happened. I want to hear from you. It's extremely important to me that you do this. All right.
So at 243, Richard Bro asks, would the DNS being down affect the Comptia exam since mine got revoked today and still haven't heard back from them to what is going to happen about my exam? In other words, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know enough what's going on. I haven't even looked into it. I was at the dentist today and all kinds of stuff. So
if the DNS, if wherever you're trying to take the Comptia exam, whether you're doing it online or in person, is part of that same kind of DNS tree, then maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
Yeah. MattCam308, do you have the N10008?
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the N10008, which the exam debuted last month.
Not even that.
Yeah, 15th of September. So a couple weeks ago, Mike and Joe Ram, who's great new talent, have already shot the 008 videos.
So the whole video, the video's being post-production right now. We are a couple of weeks away from that being posted up.
Right. So that'll be available both on the hub at hub.totalsem.com and available through other channels like Udemy and LinkedIn Learning and that sort of thing. The book, I'm working on it. We're working on it. We are in the page proof stage.
We're checking the grammar and the flow and making sure we're not saying 2 + 2 = 5. The book's completely written.
Right.
So what we're doing now is Scott pulls out his mighty red pen and starts abusing
basically
helpless Word documents. And
we're actually all the way in PDF.
So we're all the way to PDFs.
Yeah, so we are definitely in the final stages of it. But even when we finish in the next week or so, it's still going to be
a month
at least
before McGraw-Hill gets their act together.
So here's the weird thing: we know about the supply chain disruption in IT, right? Like this is a thing. You can't get stuff, and when you can, like a video card, you're paying twice as much as you would have paid for it 2 years ago for the comparable device. Here's another disruption: paper. The paper supply chain is so messed up that McGraw-Hill is having to order paper for books that are not even started being written to be able to get the paper. And of course they did that for Mike's book because they're popular. But yeah, so the supply chain in paper is real. It's a thing. Go figure. So it's coming out probably at the end of the year is when I would guess it'll be there. And as far as our other products like the Total Tester, that should be done November-ish. And Total Sim is probably about by the end of the year as well. So we're there. We're getting there. Not quite there 100% yet. What other questions do we have? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Patricia, 244, just tried to log in with the one site where I used the Facebook sign-on. And of course, it failed.
Yeah, well, they're pretty smacked down. This one is not pretty. Overwatch, haha, Mike is jokes. I am jokes, Overwatch.
Mike makes jokes.
Are you just lost?
No, I'm just super scrolling.
All right. So the problem is, I don't know if you guys have this, but in the chat window, as you scroll through it, suddenly it'll go brrr.
All the way to the end. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, I was at 245. Instagram is the millennials blood type. That's funny.
Avocado, did I miss your answer to my question? Yes. What did he ask?
I don't know.
Oh.
I can scroll back up. Now that I'm wearing my glasses, I can actually see. I don't think we've gotten there yet.
678. This is at 2:45. After my bachelor's degree to cybersecurity, I was looking at the mini MIT degree after. Have you looked into that? No, I've never even heard of it. Never even heard of it.
Mini MIT degree.
Richard Bro.
Master's in Information Technology. But mini, I don't understand that one.
Neither do I. Richard Bro, the proctor came on and said they couldn't see me, so they revoked it and gave me a case number. So Richard, don't get in a big panic about that. They usually just reset you fairly easily. And good luck to you on that.
Oh, wait, they said they couldn't see you. Hold on.
So that has nothing to do with DNS.
No, that would be like something to do with your camera? I mean, I don't know.
Or the connection. It could be a DNS issue. It could conceptually be, you know. Because I don't know what package Comptia uses for their tool set.
Right.
But, you know, VoIP needs DNS addresses just like anything else does.
247. Bob, okay, so when we're doing the contests, if you want to play and just for bragging rights, try to win, but don't actually want the prize, yeah, just type in your answer and say pass. So a lot of people do that. When I'm not here on set, I'll do that too, just because it's fun. And Andrew Hutz will do it. I know he will.
So I actually do use WhatsApp for international conversations as well.
Yeah? Excellent.
I was just thought about that. So I do.
Oh, well, see, Telewit, thank you for clearing that up. 247, Telewit says he just talked to Comptia.
Yep.
And they said that the voucher giveaway is only valid in Hawaii.
Oh, shut up, Holly. Ernesto Gonzalez at 249. Mike, how to upgrade Windows 11 operating system? It's going to be pretty trivial. The best thing to do is don't do anything, because I guarantee you at a certain amount of time, you will be updated to Windows 11, whether you like it or not. You can join, what's the program where you get everything early? Meyers on it all the time. The Microsoft program, early adopter for Windows.
I know exactly what you're thinking about.
So there's actually a setting in Windows you could set that says, I want to join this early adopters. And if you're one of those, you probably already have Windows 11 is my guess. You can delay it for a certain amount of time. You can actually delay it for a fairly substantial amount of time. But the Overwatch is insulting. Meyers a joke.
It's okay. Yeah.
They make me sad, Scott.
What, when people insult you?
Yeah.
Really?
I want everybody to love me.
Oh, Mike. Everybody loves you, except for that guy.
It's all right. Mr. S, do people still use Windows 7? More than you would possibly imagine. They do. Mainly in terms of industrial type systems, firmware-based OSs. Michael Smyer is asking, is anyone talking about the big Facebook outage? Yes, they are.
Yes, everybody's talking about the big Facebook outage. Although for some reason, Facebook, they're like, meh, not so much. But WhatsApp is down, and that's killing me. So there you go. Oh, thank you, Dave. It's the Microsoft Insiders preview. I was just holding out on you.
Yeah. David Mohan at 251. If you had to be expert in another field other than IT, what would you choose?
Rapier.
Rapier.
Ha! Some god.
The point beats the edge. Honestly, you'd laugh at me. probably jewelry. I'm a big fan of jewelry.
This is true.
I like jewelry, and I've been a big jewelry nut for probably close
long
to
time.
20 years.
Yeah.
Great passion of mine.
He
I actually have a loop.
and helped me pick out my anniversary ring
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
wife.
It's always fun.
Yeah. All good stuff.
Ugh.
Dave. We should.
Bob Noob is really jonesing for that voucher. All right, guys. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead. We're just having fun right now. Nobody's really asking questions. So let's go ahead and let's give away a voucher. This voucher is almost certainly I'm going to give away a voucher, then we're going to wrap it up.
Okay. All right.
So this voucher is almost certainly only going to be good in the United States. To my friends in Europe, I apologize. To my friends in India or Pakistan, I also apologize to you guys. What?
So the vouchers that we sell currently.
I don't know anything about, these have nothing to do with the vouchers that we sell.
Ah, okay.
This is
Good
a
point.
totally
Good
different
point.
source.
Good point.
So I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
You don't know what it feels like to have David Mohan mad at you, man. You don't
Bob
want to,
Noob.
Or Bob Noob.
I'm
These
just
are
saying.
men you do not want to piss off, okay? All right. So anyway, sorry. You guys
I know.
Some pretty funny people
Killer
on
on
here today.
road,
All
man.
right.
Yes, we should. We should all switch back to.
Oh wait, here Ramen
MySpace.
Fox Gaiman says you can push it off till October of 2025. Ramen Fox, I'd have to get thank you for that information. I'd need to double check you, but that is interesting that Windows 11 can be pushed off till October 2025. That's a good thing we should probably check out.
Right.
Dallas, random question, but have you ever been to the Renaissance Festival? Scott and I have performed at the Renaissance Festival.
So yes, we've been many, many times.
Yes.
We have lots of costumes, and we actually don't even. We have so many costumes that we don't even call them costumes. We call them garb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not wearing, anybody who would go to a Renaissance Festival and not wear garb, we say that they're naked. We can't look at them. Oh my Lord, you're completely naked. All right, so here's the other part. Okay, Jones, Canada. No.
We don't know.
We don't know. The only thing I can guarantee is that it'll work in the USA. We will try to get some answers. Let me check one more time. Maybe Comptia's put in a little noise at the last second here. No. All right.
Sorry, let's do the contest. Andre, you cracked me up. Okay.
Yeah, if any of you guys ever want to show up at the Texas Renaissance Festival in Todd Mission, Texas, which is the largest Renaissance festival in the world. Did you know that?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
So if you guys ever, any of y'all want to show up for that, let me know. And me, and I probably talk Scott into putting on your...
I'm not sure I'm up for it yet this year.
Oh, because of the corona?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Just have to pick a costume that requires masks.
yeah, there's so many, though.
Yeah.
It's easy. All right. So here we're going to do. You guys ready? David Mohan, will Comptia update on Wednesday, perhaps? David, I'm assuming it will. And David, I have every hope and confidence that these vouchers will be available in the EU. But there's no way in hell that I'm going to do a contest and not be right. All right? The one thing I do know for a fact is the U.S. So, all right, if you're in the USA, in fact, I'm going to have to make you double check this. So, we're going to have a competition. I'm going to do it the most fair way I can. Pick a number between 1 and 10,000. Seriously, pick a number between 1 and 10,000 right now and type it in to the chat window. Scott, don't look. Pick a number. Make a number between 1 and 10,000. Do you need help?
I got it.
You're giving away a $400, $200 to $400.
I got it.
Don't look. You
I'm
got
not,
it?
I'm not looking at anything.
Here.
I'm not looking. I'm literally not looking.
Whisper
Hold
it
on.
in my ear.
Oh, no, I can't whisper. Hold on. I can walk over here.
Again, if you're in David Mohan, you can't play this, buddy. I'm sorry, I don't have any answers yet. We will have them soon. But yeah, this is oh, you guys. David Mohan, watch someone use a bot flutter. No. Yeah, as a matter of fact, guys, if you answer more than 3 times, I'm disqualifying you. So don't be a smart aleck. Ah, very good. All right. So it's going to be the closest person without going over. Just like The Price is Right.
Okay.
Now you got to find it.
Well, people are typing, oh my goodness. That's a lot of numbers.
Hey, I got to watch to see if anybody's typed it in a bunch of times. I'll disqualify them real quick.
Ooh.
Okay. The competition is now closed as we search for the winner for today. Okay, look on mine, Scoot. So the trick is whoever is closest to the number we chose without going over. And here's the other thing, folks. I'm going to say who wins, and if I'm wrong, and let's say you're a person and I ripped you off, I'm sorry. This isn't fair. I'm doing the best I possibly can, but I don't really care that much, especially when there's so few of us. Yes. And the number that was chosen today was... So I believe the winner is Mr. S with the Mark of the Beast.
Mark of the Beast 666.
Yeah, Mr.
Nice.
S, you need to submit a photograph with the Mark of the Beast on your forehead. Preferably riding the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. But anyway, congratulations to you, Mr. S. Mr. S, if you're not in the United States, this is a waste of time. You understand? It will not work. I got to tell you, I'm kind of halfway. If Comptia doesn't give us an answer quickly, I'm probably got to hit up like David Mohan or somebody who's over in the UK we'll give them a voucher and see if it works.
Okay.
You know?
Sure.
All right. But anyway, Mr. S, congratulations to you. Big round of applause. You are the first winner ever of the Mike Meyers Ask Mike Anything Comptia voucher giveaway. All right. Now, in order to claim your prize, Mr. S, you have to send me an email. Now, if I get more than one email from people who say they're Mr. S, then nobody wins, or I'll have to work it out. But send me an email to michaelm@totalsim.com, and we will get that to you. Comptia is going to need a couple of things from you, and, blood sample, nothing, no big deal.
No big deal.
Tech Viking.
Tech Viking.
Remember
Excellent.
Techno Viking?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Bob Noob. Mike, let's do a computer question next time. Deal? I don't know, Bob. We're going to be working on a competition or game system because I want to give away more practice questions, which is easy to do. And we're going to be working out some mechanisms where poor Miss Kathy isn't doing all this.
Wait, you're going to give away a game system?
No.
Like an Xbox?
No. God.
Oh, shit.
Did you break my mic?
I did.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Remember, don't forget to drop by in the Discord channel if you're so inclined. Congratulations to Mr. S. Looking forward to getting the email from you. David Mohan, I got your email. I got, who else did I get? Dallas, I got yours as well. David, I got the information I needed. Dallas, I'm going to send you a response here in the next day or two. Other than that, we are out of here, folks. Be good, and we will see you on Wednesday. And we'll be giving away more vouchers on Wednesday as well. So until then, bye-bye. Be good.
And now the awkward stare. Awesome show, Mike. That was fun.